In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet the baby bobble stitch. This is a soft, playful, textured stitch, and it adds just the right amount of dimension without feeling too bulky. So if you love subtle texture and sweet details, you're really going to love this stitch. This stitch looks beautiful on baby blankets, hats, and other cozy projects. For this stitch, you can use any type of yarn or hook size to achieve different looks and textures. For this tutorial, I will be working up a sample swatch. And before we begin, make sure to grab that download of the pattern. The link will be in the description box. This is what the pattern looks like. Just make sure to take a look at the blanket and the scarf reference charts to see how this stitch works up for both of these projects. Okay, I'm going to talk about the materials that I'm going to be using for this video. I will be using a number 4 worsted weight yarn. I'm going to be using the colors Cosmetic Pink, Light Rose, Baby Pink, Aqua, and Deep Teal. And for the hook, I used a 6.0 millimeter. This translates into a US size J10. You do not have to use the same yarn and hook size that I'm using in this video, so feel free to choose any yarn, but just make sure to pair it with the correct hook size. So the only other things you're going to need is a yarn needle and some scissors. Now the main stitches that I'm using for this pattern is going to be the half double crochet, chain, a turning chain 2, slip stitch, skip, and yarn over. And you don't have to worry about any of this because I'll go over all this in the video. The chain multiple for this pattern is 2 plus 1. We will be chaining 28 plus 1 for a total of 29. So if you're not sure what a chain multiple is, I've included a helpful link in the pattern download. I am starting my swatch by using the color Cosmetic Pink. We will need to go ahead and start by chaining 29. So I'm going to speed up the track right here and make my chain. So just make sure to pause the video and then meet me back here for the next step. Okay, we're just going to slip stitch into the third chain from our hook. So 1, 2, 3, add a slip stitch. So insert your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull through the chain and the loop on your hook. And that will be your first slip stitch. We're going to half double crochet into the next chain. So yarn over, insert your hook into that next chain, yarn over, pull through the chain. There will be 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. So there's your first half double. Now we're going to slip stitch into the next chain. So there's your slip, or there's your next chain, and just do a slip stitch, yarn over, pull through the chain and the loop on your hook. And now we're going to repeat this pattern all the way across this chain. So start again by doing another half. So we're just going to be repeating this. So there's your half. And then we're going to do a slip. And then we're going to do a half. And then another slip. Half. Another slip stitch. So now that you understand the pattern, just keep working down the chain, and I will meet you back here to show you the last part of this row before we move on to the next one. Okay, so to finish off this row, make sure that you're ending in a slip stitch. So I'm going to add my last slip stitch into the very last chain. Okay, starting row 2, we're going to just chain 2. 1, 2, turn our work. Now we're going to make sure we skip this first slip stitch and add a slip stitch on top of the half double crochet. Okay, so that's going to be the trick of this stitch, is that you want to alternate. So go ahead and insert your hook into the stitch and then just place your first slip. So yarn over, pull through the stitch and the loop on your hook. Now into the second stitch, that should be your slip stitch that was on the first previous row. You're going to want to half double crochet into that slip stitch, okay? So yarn over, insert into the stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, so we're just going to do that all the way down this row. So again, we're going to go slip, over a half, and then half over a slip. Slip stitch, and then half double crochet. Slip stitch, and then half double crochet. Okay, so now that you understand this pattern, go ahead and finish up this row, and I will meet you back here for the next row. Okay, so the one thing you want to remember is that you're going to end your row with a slip stitch. So in this next stitch, I'm going to place a half. And in the following stitch, I'm going to place a slip, and that's my very last stitch. So you always want to make sure you're ending in a slip stitch. Okay, so we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to turn our work. So always skip your first slip stitch that we just made and place a slip stitch into the second. You want that over the half double crochet. Now you're going to do a half double crochet over the slip stitch. And then a slip and a half. Okay, go ahead and finish up this row, and I'll meet you back here for the next row. So we're ending in a slip stitch on the third row again, just like always. So do a slip and then chain 2. Turn your work, make sure to skip that first stitch, place a slip stitch into the second stitch. Then we're going to work this again. So half over a slip and a slip over a half. Okay guys, so just finish this row and go ahead and do a few more rows in this color if you want to. For my sample swatch, I will make 7 rows in this color, and then I'm going to change color on my 8th row. So go ahead and make how many ever rows you want to make and meet me back here for my row 8. Okay, so I'm moving on to row 8, and what I'm going to do is switch color. So I am going to end in a slip stitch, but instead of finishing the slip stitch, we will add a color, okay? Okay, so insert your hook into the last stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch, leave those 2 loops on the hook. I will now switch to a light rose color. Okay, so fold the new color, make sure to leave a long tail end. We're going to pull that new color through the 2 loops on our hook and then tighten it up. Okay, go ahead and grab your scissors and cut the old yarn, but make sure to leave a long tail end so that we can go back and weave those in later. Okay, then we're going to chain 2. 1, 2, I'm going to flip my work. Now remember to skip the stitch right underneath and put a slip stitch into the second stitch. Let me do that again. Okay, then a half and a slip. Okay, and then just continue to go all the way down your row with that. Okay, so I'm going to show you just kind of a little trick so you can tell the difference between the stitches, because I know that these stitches are so small that it's hard to tell the difference. So the slip stitch almost looks like it doesn't have anything underneath, if you can see that. The half stitch has the 2 post stitches, okay, or the 2 stitches that are underneath the stitch. So in this slip stitch that doesn't have anything under it, I would place my half. In this stitch that does, I would place the single. So if you're having a hard time knowing what's what, that could help. So again, this stitch doesn't really have anything underneath of it, so I'll place my half. And this one does, and so I'll place my single. So another thing that might become a problem is that you might only see 2 stitches at the end where there are actually 3. That's been a big problem for me as well. So something to think about is I'm going to put the slip into this stitch. Now it looks like I only have 1 stitch left, right? But I don't. So make sure, even if you feel like you only have 1, It's okay to put 2 stitches into 1 stitch on the ends of these rows, okay? Just so you can make sure you're always ending in a slip stitch. So again, I need to do a half double crochet. Now it looks like I ended my row, right? But I didn't. So that's kind of a hidden stitch right there. So here, add your slip. Chain 2, turn, skip that, add a slip into the next one, and then start over again. Okay, so that's just kind of something to look out for. Another thing I want you to look out for is the difference in the front and the actual stitch. So it almost looks like the stitch is right here, but that's not it, okay? That's actually the little line that comes across that makes the pattern cute. So you don't want to go into there. You want to make sure you turn this all the way to the top, turn this all the way up, and go under the correct stitch, okay? So don't go under this. Make sure to turn it all the way up and go under the top. So that's something else to look out for. Here's my completed swatch, and if you're wondering how many rows I used or which colors I chose, all of that information is included in the pattern download, so be sure to check that out if you'd like to make something similar. Alright, before I go, I just want to let you know that I do run a Patreon page called Crochet Guru, and each month I share an exclusive pattern, stitch tutorial printables, and fun crochet extras. So it's a great way to learn new things, stay inspired, and support my work so that I can keep making videos like this one. And if you ever have any questions or just want to chat with me, the best place to reach me is in my Facebook group, and I will go ahead and leave those 2 links for you. And thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.